Are you still struggling with facial weakness following Bell's palsy? Did you know that physiotherapy can help you recover sooner from all that facial weakness following Bell's palsy? Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favorite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to talk about a case study of a young girl who we met recently here in our clinic. This 18-year-old girl presented with facial weakness following Bell's palsy. Now, Bell's palsy is the paralysis of the facial nerve, and therefore it affects all your muscles around your eye, your cheek, and around your lips. This girl woke up one day feeling tingling in her face, and by the middle of the day started having this weakness and drooping of her face. She presented at the hospital and was diagnosed with Bell's palsy, and the first line of treatment is corticosteroids. She was given that, and her doctor said you could find physiotherapy helpful for that weakness around your face. So she came to see us here at My Favorite Physio. She's 1 week from the onset of that weakness, and she still was struggling with, controlling her lips. So when she smiled, half her face didn't actually move. She struggled with closing her eyes fully, and that's one of the complications with Bell's palsy. Often the eyelids were not working, and so when you try to close your eyes, they still remain exposed. It's really important to ensure that your eye is protected and you're moisturized with eye drops, and to even patch that eye if you need to, if your eyelids are not working. Now, what we did for her when she came to us was we did three things. We did a full assessment to see how much movement she actually had around her face on one side. So once we determined how much movement she had, we took some photos to actually see how much she could actually control her lips and her eyes and her cheek and facial expressions. So the first thing we did for her was we actually did low intensity pulse ultrasound. And that's this little machine we have here. It emits low intensity pulse ultrasound, and we massaged all that area where the facial nerve is, because she was really tender and sensitive to touch right around her ear area, down her jaw, and her eye. The low intensity pulse ultrasound helps with reducing inflammation around that nerve and reduces the swelling around that area. The second thing we did for her was we taught her to do some gentle massage and tapping around that area, and we encouraged her to use this ice pack as she did it. The third thing we did was to teach her exercises. So she had to tap her cheek and her muscles to stimulate the muscles as she tries to do different facial expressions. So she had to make different shapes with her mouth to try and stimulate those muscles around her lips, and we got her to do different facial expressions to try and work those muscles, and really to try and make different eye expressions as well to try and stimulate those muscles. I'm really excited to say to you that, immediately after her first treatment, a few days later, she started feeling that things were a lot better and moving better. And we continue to see her, and she has made a very quick and rapid recovery within 3 sessions of physiotherapy. So, if you are out there and struggling with prolonged facial weakness, or you might be a recent onset of Bell's palsy, you will find that physiotherapy can help you recover sooner rather than have it wait and hope for it to settle by itself. Bell's palsy can settle anywhere between 2 weeks to 6 months. So with physiotherapy, you could find that your recovery rate is much faster. Now, if that sounds like you, what you want to do is to ring us here at My Favorite Physio, speak to one of our expert physiotherapists, find out how we can help you with that facial weakness. The number to ring is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there who's been struggling with facial weakness persisting after Bell's palsy, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.